Sure.
Steve, Hannah, will you tell it?
You can tell it?
Yeah.
Steven, you know it? Oh, sure. So I'll make it very quick because we're not going to be here all night. But the story is essentially the story of a battle. And you know the old temple in Jerusalem, at the Stavros, forgive me, but I believe they were the Greeks.
They were.
It was a long time ago.
Yeah. We're finally burying the hatchet tonight.
This is why you're here, Stavros.
But Antiochus came in and took over the temple, and wait, first step back. In every temple, in every synagogue, you will find something called the eternal light, and it sits above the bema or the pulpit where the ark is. The ark is what holds the Torahs, the scrolls of the 5 books of Moses. So, and it's called the eternal light because it's never supposed to go out. It burns 24 hours. And in the old temple, there were people who just kept it burning. It was an oil lamp, and they just kept it filled with oil, and it never went out. Well, when the Romans, the Greeks, one of them ancient civilizations, threw the Jews out of the temple, and then what happened is Judas Maccabee, who was a warrior, really, he was a soldier, and they decided they were going to storm the temple and take it back. And he had this, there was a very rousing speech, and everybody came with him, and they stormed the temple, and they threw out Antiochus' army, and they got the temple back. And the first thing they did when they got back was they went to light the eternal light. And they found that there was only enough oil for one night. And it takes 8 days for the oil. At that time, they didn't have FedEx, so you had to order the oil from Egypt. It takes 8 days. So they said, well, let's just put the oil in for one night. And they lit the oil, and a miracle happened in that the oil lasted for 8 nights, which is why we celebrate 8 nights of Hanukkah. Every night you light another candle to celebrate the 8 nights.
These candles don't stay for 8 nights.
These don't burn forever, no. And actually, a little bit of Hanukkah trivia. A dreidel has 4 letters on it, and there's actually 2 kinds of dreidels. There's Israeli dreidels, and then there's dreidels everywhere else in the world. And because Israeli dreidels have a different letter on them. The 4 letters on the sides of the dreidel actually stand for a phrase that stands for a great miracle happened there. The Hebrew phrase, a great miracle happened there, are the 4 letters. Don't let the cat out, please.
Yeah, that would not be a great miracle.
But in Israel, there's a different letter because the phrase is a great miracle happened here. All right, so you always light the newest candle first. You say the prayer on the first night of Hanukkah. You say 3 prayers. The shamas is what you light, and then you use that to light all the other candles. That's just part of the tradition. The third night, the first night and the last night, you say a special third prayer, which is called the Shehechianu. And that's a prayer you say any time you have a happy occasion. You say it at birthdays, you say it at services, high holy days, Passover. You say it any time you have a happy occasion. So we'll light the candles here. And if anyone knows the prayers, you're welcome to say them with me. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kidshanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lahadlik ner shel Hanukkah. Which means, blessed are you, O Lord our God, King of the universe, who sanctified us with his commandments and commanded us to kindle the Hanukkah lights. Then the next prayer is, Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam Shioso nisim avotenu bayomim hahen bazman hazeh. Blessed are you, O Lord our God, King of the universe, who didst wondrous things for our ancestors in days of old at this season. And then on the final, like I said, on the first and last night, I got a stubborn candle number 6. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam shehechianu v'kiyamanu v'higianu lazman hazeh. And that stands for, blessed are you, O Lord our God, King of the universe, who has sustained us and brought us to this happy season. Happy Hanukkah.
Happy